Going over FUBO stock here, and I do think we're at oversold levels. We did break down below this support here of 260, and we can see here in the overnight market here, we dropped down to about a low of 247, and then recently hit a high of $3. So extremely volatile here today, and it's not just FUBO stock, it's the overall market as well. You can take a look at even Tesla and Nvidia, or Meta, Amazon, and the rest of the Mag 7 there. What I want to note is that we are looking to retest the recent high here up today at $3. I'm not saying it will potentially happen during today, but I want to keep note that going into the next couple of days or even weeks, keep an eye out for the high here of $3 being retested. If you want to compare that to our current price, that is going to be right around a 10% move back up towards the top side. If you want to look at the downside, I don't think we're going to retest 247. I'm not going to say that's impossible, but the downside here is going to be right around a 10% drop back to retesting 247. The one I'm leaning towards on is a retest towards $3. I think if we zoom out here, we already kind of peaked in terms of having this massive sell-off here for the overall market, and also FUBO stock itself I think is at an extreme oversold level. If we zoom out here to the weekly chart, at some point we're going to have this reversal, and I do think, you know, of course, not saying 645 is going to be exactly tested immediately, but I think at some point we get a stair step back up towards 645. So that's something I'm definitely keeping an eye out for. If we zoom out here to the daily chart, eventually I do think we retest $3.80. That is currently my price target here. So if we go ahead and just zoom this all the way back up to $3.80, it's right around a 38 to 39% move towards the top side. However, I want to keep in mind that if we do continue to break down below 262, I want to be very cautious of this pullback that may lead us down towards closer towards the 200 daily moving average, and it's right around $2.28, with also the 200 daily moving average here currently at $2.17. The drop from our current price here to 228 is right around 16 to 17% drop, and then you have this potential reward here of 38 to 39% move towards the top side. Let me know what you guys are doing for FUBO stock and which one you lean towards more. Are you waiting for the dip to continue selling off a bit more before adding more shares, or are you going to avoid FUBO stock in general? I suppose that you guys are watching this video to look at the potential outlook here for FUBO stock, and personally I'm leaning towards a reversal at some point. I do think 317 and 380 is going to be tested, so that's what I'm optimistic and looking forward to. But just because I'm optimistic and leaning towards a certain way, it's not like I'm saying it's going to 100% happen, right? So take this with a grain of salt and do what you think is best for your position. Personally, I think 317 is going to be tested. I think at some point 380 will be tested as well, and that what we currently have here is a dip opportunity for FUBO TV stock. If you don't have a community yet for FUBO TV, I highly recommend joining our Discord, link down below in the description of the video. It's free to join, and we have over 32,000 people. And if you are looking for live entries and exits, feel free to join our Patreon. We currently have a permanent discount going on as we're celebrating our 5-year anniversary. Live entries and exits on stocks and options, and that does include FUBO TV. Thank you guys for watching, and feel free to like the video and subscribe if you want to support the channel. Both those links for Patreon and Discord are going to be down below in the description of the video.